Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on twitch.tv/Asuma, and in the chat there are loads of bananas. Wild bananas are everywhere. It's all the subscribers today. We got Panax ACV, Tree, Anna Miles, Netherbricks, Motheryackle, Morgan Corn, Alien Explorer, Fogs23, Unwoven Rainbow, Newton Squared, I Love Cats, Wickle Wabbit 23, no that's 36, why did I say 23? And Live Forever 4022, thank you for all the subs, and also to Carrot King 22, MikeyBot7, The Big Nose Ants, Ebank 2000, Jimmy, thank you for all of the bananas. There goes my microphone clip, that might have made a horrible noise in your ear. Let's try and make sure that is clipped on properly. Dippy the Doppy says hello, Asuma and Rendog. Aha, we're not with Rendog at the moment, we'll be with Rendog later on though, and we've got a resubscribe, I believe, for 8 months in a row, is that? The Wowie resubscribing for 6 months in a row. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. And thank you for all the bananas in chat. That means that we're live. That's good news. So, on Wednesday, I will be probably showing you a contraption. Thursday. There might be a snapshot on Wednesday. Thursday is the next day for me to put out a video for you guys. And I'm thinking of this thing right here at the moment. I thought I would stream today and show you it. It's pretty much finished. I've got to iron out a few flaws with it, but when I say few flaws, I might have actually done that already. Yeah. So here's the first contraption. All of these are almost full, just so you know what we just picked up, and the reason that we do that is to make sure that this contraption doesn't steal items from them. So with 5 and up to probably 15, something like that in total, 15 shulker boxes inside a single chest. You can move that from one place to another using a rail, because proof of concept, off it goes. Bam, storage is now here. Access all of your buckets of water, your precious buckets of water. We want to send this somewhere else now, so what we're going to do is press that, and you saw there, I didn't get all of them. Okay, that's interesting. So 2 of them got left behind. Now I think that means if this thing shot off round the corner too quick, the delay there is no good for it. Yes, it gets powered there. I will think about that another time, because we're not going to concentrate on this today. This is though what I need to just finalise, and this is going to be my contraption for Thursday. I mean, imagine having one of these in one part of your base and another one somewhere else, and you know, oh, I'm going over there now, press the button, supplies come with you. Amazing, right? Nuka-Cola says, so shulkers can be moved in minecarts. That's not true, but shulkers can move minecarts. Or they did. Oh, there you go, you got to let it open all the way. See it pop across? Fulk says, I have Twitch Prim, but as I'm already sub to X, I don't get the little crown. I've no idea what the little crown is. Yeah, apparently there's some stuff being changed and redone and things going on, and I don't know what they are. Something to do with Twitch. We got a resubscribe for 7 months in a row from Sarsaw. Appreciate it so much, buddy. And Sniper 1974 for 6 months in a row, saying loving the great work. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. So Biz Rebellion says, what's your favourite 1.11 edition? Gotta be the shulker box. I do love the observer block, but I feel like the shulker block is a very good step in the right direction for solving a lot of problems. A bit disappointed with how endgame is. I feel like there needs to be another farmable way to get these things, or at least something a little bit more reasonable, because if you want to make a contraption with 5 of these, you've got to do a lot of exploring in the end. So something needs to change there. Your local weirdo has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. It's always good when your local weirdo does that, saying, heyo X, PayPal almost made me stop subscribing. Shout out to your mods for helping me out. Oh, thanks mods for doing that. I don't know the ins and outs of that. Why would PayPal stop you subscribing? Anyway, thank you for subscribing. Thank you mods for helping out as always. Tree is here, or Tree C, TR33C, saying, I'm having Minecraft login issues, but the Metallica made up for it. Yep, that's it. Whenever you got some login issues, just put on some heavy metal and everything's okay. In fact, that works for most of life problems, you know. Your house just got hit by lightning, and put on some heavy metal, it's alright. Oh, and we got a donation here, Noise in the Ear from Rocky Avalon, saying, I don't believe they... Ahead of time! What just happened? The noise is only in my ear. I don't believe they moved minecarts in the latest update. You might want to think about updating. Well, I'm currently in the latest update, unless they released a D snapshot, so I don't know what that's about. Eldons has resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And yes, anyway, here's another thing that I've created. This is really simple. You have string above the piston. You go into the string, you update the redstone up here, and it'll suck you through and it'll go around corners. So that's another thing I'm thinking about doing a video on at some point. I've got other videos planned, and then I was messing around with putting this below, but I realised that wasn't any more compact than when it's above. Then over here we have probably the best way to farm something that's side by side. I've been messing around a lot today, right? Like, that should be self-explanatory. A melon can grow there, a sugarcane can grow there. I'd really like to find a farm that's going to benefit from the observer block in a way where it genuinely gets a whole lot better. Stuff like this is very, you know, okay, but we already know how to make a piston push over a thingy-mabobber. You know what I mean? Death Creeper says, why does subbing cost money? Well, you don't have to be a sub. No need for a sad face. You can still be here and watch without being a sub, you know, and interact. I don't specifically interact with just subscribers. I interact with everyone in my chat. Blues Fire says, what is that block? Classic message. What is that block? What is that block? I'll ask you that question. What is that block? What one are we talking about? There's lots of blocks here. This block? Or this one? Or that one? Or maybe we're not even talking about stone. I don't know. First Lady says tree farm. Yeah, tree farms will probably benefit from some redstone wire compacting. Yeah, in fact, tree farms will be an interesting one. These blocks are fascinating though, because let's see, like, let's just grab a couple of things here. Like, if we do that, like, they don't get powered. You can also, yeah, redstone connects to them as well, which I find really odd, right? But they don't get powered. Let's actually get that repeater again for a second. Like, the redstone points into it, it connects to the redstone. Also, it can travel upwards like this through the blocks. They're really interesting, these observer blocks. I like the way they've been put together. QT Dragon says, when will Hermitcraft update? I'm going to look at the next snapshot because there's still lots of issues with updating at the moment, so it's just a bit of a wait. Nuka-Cola says, if I had enough money, I'd also sub. Don't really have money to spend at the moment. If you don't have money, you don't need a sub. It's really, it's optional, it's not necessary, let's put it that way. Let's have a look. We've seen these before, we did the tutorial on it. I love this. That is so much fun. And I love that it's like... like, you go up and then it's like falling feels slow after you've been through that thing, you know. Hamster Kazam says sugarcane farms could be more compact. I sort of disagree a little bit, because this right here isn't really... I mean, yeah, actually, I guess that bit is, you know, 3 blocks plus a bit on top. That's compact, but it's not massive. It's not like a massive change. Like the one that we built on Hermitcraft with slime blocks, that was pretty reasonable. Kian says Ilmango's probably already making an amazing tree farm with the observe block. Yeah, he's already sussed that one out, hasn't he? I'm always looking forward to Ilmango uploads. So over here I had a little bit of an idea. As an alternative to doing this with minecarts, I was thinking, what about like sending shulkers long distance instantly? So this is the way I've figured out you can do, you know, instant dropper transport. You just stack the observers on top of them, and then I had a really bad idea on how to go about doing this, and I've since realised that what you probably want is a hopper pointing into there, and you want the hopper to be locked when there's an item. So, excuse me, I need to cough. Oh, there we go. Physical Warmer says, have you seen Ilmango's tool flout arm? Maybe you can use that for a clock or something. Yeah, I know what you mean. What, where you put bone meal into the top? That's, I mean, I don't think that's Ilmango's. That's everyone's. So many people have figured that out. Anabuscus says, I wanted to make X laugh. That's why I was repeating myself, but you didn't see it. And now I see that. You gave up. You gave up. What are you doing? I saw that message. We got a new subscriber here on the channel. It is Bassmaster91. Thank you for subscribing. Or is it Bassmaster? Bassmaster in the his house. Subscribing. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's have a look here. So we want to say... No, we want to say if there's something in the dropper... You know what? What's going to be faster than what I thought? As soon as something goes into that dropper, we want it to activate this. So, does an item going into a dropper activate? I'm pretty sure this does. Best way to see this is with a piston, is what I find. So let's do that. No, that's kind of disappointing that it doesn't update it. So how do we get power to that? We basically have to have a bit of redstone next to it. See, I'd like to do this in a very compact way. Can we power the block it gets the signal from? Is that a thing? Oh, well. Wait, what? I don't think that works. No, that... Yeah, okay, I know what that did. Oh, a problem with this might be that you need to start further back. Aha, right. You need to start further back when you power these things. Possibly. We'll see. Let's go back. Wait, where did that thing go to? It only went that far. Did you see Doc's piston bolt, says Goods IKG? Yeah, I think I did. That's using minecarts. Minecarts will be a lot more stable for those things as well. And we've got resubscribes for 8 months in a row. Is the Lord of Nightmares here to terrorise us in our sleep, saying, whoop, have a sip of tea on me. Oh yeah, I've got a cup of tea here. We'll be sipping that soon, probably in about 5 minutes. Puzzle Freck has also subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate the support. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing here. So, if we do this, how do we get the signal back over? I think actually we could use one of these. Now, normally you wouldn't be doing this, but that will send the signal back over. The question then is, does this actually power that? Because it might get itself in a loop. Okay, so that did something. And, no, it got stuck there. There's another thing to consider. Let's try that. That actually looks like that would make a lot of sense. So, boom, off you go. Right, and it made a couple of clicks again. It only gets it that far. Let's take a step back, because I was powering this differently earlier. How was I doing it? I tested this, it seemed to work fine. Something like that. And has it now... Oh, it's stopping there. Oh, I wasn't doing that earlier. Are you playing Hermitcraft tonight, says the giant dinosaur. Nope, later on I'm playing with Rendog and we're doing some StarCraft. We've got a donation here from Rocky Avalon saying, this won't work, look at Il Mango's design. The last observer in the chain is the first to power. The last observer in the chain is the first. This worked fine for me earlier. Like, I had no... Am I placing things the wrong way around? Honestly, this was working with no issue until I started putting hoppers into it. Then it started having some issue. Rocky, appreciate the donation. And the last observer in a chain is the first to power. Earlier, it would just go all the way along, boom, and zip out the end. But I was updating this in a particular way. I forgot what I was doing because I've just sort of gone, oh, that worked, and then moved on. What was I doing? Where is it? Did it go all the way to the end? It stayed there. What? I just powered that. Right, and then it went forward. Wow. I don't know what to say. That was... I can't remember how I was powering it. It wasn't with a redstone block. I think I was literally using a power source and an observer. Let's go grab one of those again. Rocky says, in other words, you need to loop the chain back on itself. Maybe. Honestly, this totally worked with no issues, and I don't know what it is that I've done differently now. Oh, I remember what it might have been. I think it used to power it like that. Oh. Did that actually make it? No, it got that far. So, is there a chunk border there? We'll keep that in mind. I don't think that was as far as it went. I think this is how I did it. So we put that there, and then we update this. And then it's a case of how far? 1. What? I'm really disappointed. That's... Oh. We got a new subscriber here. It is Melmsy. Melmsy has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Dippy, the Doppel, says, by the way, I'm so glad you mute the microphone sometimes. Really appreciate it. I don't like it. It scares out of me when people suddenly sneeze or cough when watching a stream or a video. I just think it's really bad to cough in a video. Like, no one wants to hear that. Unless you're into coughing. Asuma be struggling, says person with no name. Yeah, I am. I came here thinking this works. So does anyone have a... Oh, Akail says that doesn't work on north/south way. Well, I'm going west to east, so that's not a problem. Panic says put redstone dust in between each reserve. That's the first thing I tried, right? This was the first thing that I did, and then I went, oh no, that won't work, and like messed around with it a bit, and then I got it working. Let's try again then. That one's... Wait, did that? No, it got stuck. And we got a donation here from Melmsy saying, you and Mumba the only people I watch on YouTube anymore. Thanks for the great entertainment. No problem at all. Appreciate the donation. And I'll encourage you to check out more of the Hermits. Go to hermitcraft.com if you're looking for more things to watch. But thanks for sticking around and watching us. And Gamer Chick is here. Hello, Asuma. Welcome to the stream. Asuma coughing is ASMR, says a quacker. I believe it is definitely not. I know there's a little bit of a joke there. But no, it's definitely not. Rocky says X, try doing the chain the other way and see what happens. Okay, yeah, let's try that then. I don't know what to say. Like, a lot of what I wanted to do this stream was based on this. So I got this far with it and I thought, yeah, when we stream later, I'll just continue with that thing. Do you mean like this, Rocky? Let's do that. Let's put that there. Right, and does it come out the end? I don't see it. Oh my goodness me. Well, now I'm really sort of stumped because it's like, well, what did I do to make it work? We got a resubscribe for 4 months in a row from Bob Shurunkle. Love that username, saying you're always entertaining to watch, X. Keep up the great work. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for tuning in. Let's turn off these chunk boundaries. So, Rocky says, no, just switch the observers. Okay. I didn't change the direction of the observers, that's for sure. That's not a thing that I did. Right, so are we putting something here? And then... Wait. Oh! That's so silly. I'm so silly, I know. Oh! Okay. Okay, that's exactly what we want. That's really weird, because one shot out the end. Maybe something else happened. Well, there you go, test number 2. So that's our instant teleportation method for the item. Rocky, you've saved the day. Thank you so much, man. That's great. Thanks for putting up with me. Misty Mountain SMV says, hey X, thanks for the streams and YouTube uploads. As a long-time watcher and short-time subscriber, you've helped me through the long, lonely hours of gender transitioning and have made my days brighter. Thanks again. I wish you all the best of that. I really do. I'm all for that. Yeah, and thank you for the 2 months in a row. It's nice to know I've helped you in some way. Also, Spare Grissin for 6 months in a row. Says, half a year, just joined the stream. What are we doing today? Hope you have a great day. From Spa. We are doing redstoning, my friend, and thanks for half a year. It's absolutely epic. 2 resubscribes there. Appreciate you both. Twister Tube says, hey X, secret passage idea. Get a shulker block to push a minecart onto an activator rail to open the door. Yeah. Ooh, that's your panel, isn't it? Look, that's your panel. Click on that. You may now enter. Fantastic idea. I'm saving that one for a rainy day. I would love to just put these ideas out, you know, but you gotta do them in order. Like, that's one of the things I kind of don't like about being on YouTube, so to speak, is that everything is kind of competitive sometimes, and in moments like this, you know, everyone is going and rushing to make things, and then stuff that you might come up with later on, it's like, oh well, someone else has done that. For example, the day that I figured out this, you know, Doc M also figured it out, and I bet people figured it out before us. In fact, I think people were saying on his video that, like, oh, someone else did this. It's like this competition. So when, like, someone's got an idea like this, I'm like, that's amazing, but unless you put it out right now, someone else is going to figure out how to do that, right? And so then you end up taking your ideas and sort of weighing them up and down, like, which one do I put out first? And because this is a smaller, simpler one, it's like, I don't know, it's just one of those ones that will be on the back seat. Although it depends how you present it as well, because this is really simple for people to understand, you know, and I think a lot of people would like it. One thing that has to be said though is it's a little bit more complicated than it looks, because it's got to reset itself, hasn't it? You've got to press this each time, so that minecart has then got to get back over here. So actually, no, it's actually, we're far from an idea here. I guess what you would do, this might be quite simple. Let's see if we can do this. This is fun. This is why I love redstone, and having new things in redstone lets you have more challenges and figure out more things that you can do. So if we put that there, you know, and it breaks everything. Jeez, right. Now I'm just wrecking up the place. Oh, that's wrong. Right, okay. So we're going to have that there. This will be powered. We'll just slap that up there for now. And then it's going to go... It needs to turn twice and then go up. So the up, that shouldn't be powered there then. That should be powered from the side. Okay, so the first bit it goes up is here. Then it goes around. Aha, and then it connects with that. That's not good. So it needs to go up again. And now that's going to, yeah, connect with that. This is also confusing. No, it needs to go higher. I wish there was a way you could do this in a really small space. I think there is some sort of cheaty powered rail lining up that you could do and make it go straight upwards. So anyway, we're going to bring it up to that height. Can it get pushed onto there? That might work. Then it will go straight across, and it will drop back down like that. Now somewhere here we need an activator rail, and the only spot I see for it is right here. If we put a dot of redstone below it and some repeaters, we will have an output there and there. Okay, so let's grab a piston. Boop. Also boop. And then we need a minecart. That's the other thing that we need. And I think one more block. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, good luck typing in minecart. You've got to put in a few letters. Right, the other thing I think we need is something there. So, minecart in position. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. Why would you not just go straight up? Why would you go down into a block? That is confusing. I mean, for now, like, I could make this a little bit cleaner, perhaps. Let's just do that. Okay, so it's not very fast, but that's one way of doing it. Yes. Anyway, let's read chat. So I want to improve that. I just want to say, yes, open shulker box, get a redstone signal. You need to get it faster, and I think there might be a cleverer way to do the rails here. Just haven't really thought it all through yet, you know. Right, Ebanks says, got to go have dinner, see you X. See you in a bit. X, no, X, see you in a bit. I'm reading the sentence all over the place, doesn't make sense. Funky Monkey says, why do you need two parallel tracks? Can't you have it one track leading out to the shoulder that just slopes up back to the start? Let's give it a try. This is a great way of thinking. I've just taken it as I've seen it, really, haven't I? Let's go there. Okay. So, that might be extremely simple. So what you're saying is that. Right, and then just do that for now. And possibly that as well. I want to know if it goes through the block. I think they do with those ones. Just refreshing my memory. Let's put a thing on top of it. Okay, then we get our minecart. Interesting. Wait, that looked powered to me. Okay, doesn't work with comparators? I thought, oh, maybe that's the activator rail. Let's just do a one of those. Now here's an interesting thing. It stays on, but then the minecart doesn't come back. Huh. It's all fascinating to me. It's all fascinating. Very nice idea, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Let's try just one more thing then on this front. These worlds, the platform is too small. Okay, I've got one more idea for you. What if? Actually, I think this is a bad idea as I start to think about it a bit more. What if we go like what's going to happen? What's going to happen in this scenario? Now what? Wait a minute. Was that activating it? Because if that was, that's convenient. Like even though it's a bit. Oh, if only it was activating it. That would have been sweet. Now, what about inverting this? Like, what? Let's say, okay, let's use a normal rail there. Let's say you're on by default, and then you're going to invert your signal. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. That's another way to think about it. Redstone can just be instantly swapped with a torch. Mothering Ackle says, I spent the morning decorating the library for Halloween while listening to Lord Leviticus, and now I really want a nap. Anyone want to come to shelf books for me? Lol. Good to hear you listening to Lord Leviticus. Love that music. Great stuff. Warbler says, where's Rendog? He's probably playing a little bit of StarCraft, waiting for me to join him. We're doing a StarCraft stream later, and I said that I wanted to do some redstoning beforehand, so we're doing 7:30 till 9, and I'm doing redstone before. Okay, let's get back to our original idea. So, wait a minute. The problem with this is that, now, if you have to go to the other end to activate it, I don't think this is actually going to do what we want it to. Unless you want to double stack. Like, if you double stacked your observer blocks, okay, then the output is going to be a block with redstone on. Then that means, okay, so this is the way you have to do it. This is kind of sucky. Right, I want that thing to go over there. Let's just put like a button. Okay, send item. Oh, you can't put buttons on an observer block. Oh, on the side of it. Huh. That's odd. Look at that. Can't put a button on the side of it. Didn't know. Things you learn, eh? Things you learn. Right, let's take a step back here. Okay, now our item all the way to the end. But it didn't get popped out, which might not be a bad thing. Whatever. We got some more noises in my ear. Brosavai resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying, woo, 3 months. X, I saw a thing from Cortezinio. Try observe a tripwire hook and place a distant opposite hook, no string. Try observing a tripwire hook and place a distant opposite hook, no string. Okay. The Physics 101 has resubscribed for 6 months in a row, half a year. Appreciate it. And Sergei 2 for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it. Rocky says you can put both. You can put buttons on the top no matter which way they're facing. Yeah, but you can't place them on the side, which is interesting. Okay, so apparently we want to do this, do that, and then grab an observer block. Right. Observe the tripwire hook and place a distant opposite hook, no string. Right, the act was to place it. Let me guess, we get an output? Oh, I heard it. Wow, that's cool. I feel like it's not actually moving because I can't turn fast enough. It's like Schrodinger's cat. There you go. There you go. Awesome. That's really cool. Thanks for sharing that. I wonder how much of a distance that works over. Not logged on says just subbed. By the way, X didn't get a shout out. Not sure if you missed it or not. I've got no notification about it, buddy. Maybe it's broken. I'm not sure what's going on there. It'll probably just come through in a bit. Gamer Chick with a tea reminder. I'm literally holding my cup of tea. You're reading my mind. You saw the mouse stop moving. You went, he's reaching for his tea. This sort of is and isn't wireless redstone. I think to call it wireless redstone, it needs to work with redstone. I have to place it physically, so it's more like a wireless key, you know? Delicious. Right. So this thing over here, I think if we just put a hopper at the back, we can make this still work. So now what I want to do is put a hopper here. And every time there's an item in there, we want this thing to be activated, which this is probably not going to be very elegant or easy. Actually, I think I prefer this to come from the side. Then this is more direct. So if there's an item, we're going to lock the hopper, is the first thing we do. Which means... No, that would be one lower. Okay, the hopper is now going to be... that means you have to use a repeater, and then that adds like a tick of delay, does it not? Okay, here's what we'll do. We will power this block and put the torch there instead. Oh, but you can't do that because of that. So that'll be powered, then that can be powered. That won't touch it. Aha. Does that lock it? I don't know, but that should. Okay, there we go. Right, so the hopper will be locked. And that being said, I'm not sure... No, this isn't right. Lino B says, are you in the latest snapshot? If so, I don't understand how shulker boxes can push minecarts because it got removed/fixed. Oh no, I'm in B. Oh, that's... I could have swore I updated that. Oh. Anyway, that's odd. Error of my ways. What we really want is that signal to come here, but we want it with no delay, you know. And I believe that means two items could sneak in there. So like one... maybe not. Maybe I need to put a stack of two in. So that's letting them in one by one. Let's grab a stack of buttons. Oh, apparently that's good enough. Yep, look at that. Excellent. Next order of business is to then activate this thing. And I think a redstone update can be provided upwards. And I think that would be enough. So now let's put in an item. And it should go all the way to the end. Amazing. Now let's put in a stack of items. Okay, and one by one they should make their way down here. Nice! Okay, there we go. So let's let that roll while I drink some tea. Let's read some chat and then we'll know if it sends all the items down or not. Flaz says, X, the tripwire works through blocks! All capitals, so important, must know. Yeah, not surprised, that's really cool. A casual observer says, you should probably update so you can be sure that everything you're doing is still relevant in the latest snapshot. You're absolutely right, my friend. Absolutely right. Purple Puss says, hey X, I wrote you the other day on Twitter about sorting shulker boxes. Today I tweeted you that I finally managed to make an item frame selector with an automated sorting system with a shulker. I don't know if you saw it. I would know your opinion on it. How to make it smaller or something. I saw it and honestly, like, you need to just like start again. I saw the contraption and I thought, if I understood what you said the contraption was, there is no way it should take up a space that big. It shouldn't take up more than like a 5x5 area. It looks like you heavily overcomplicated a lot of things, and like that's Like, don't feel bad about that. The fact that you came up with a solution is brilliant. You just got to learn more things about redstone, how to make those things that you're doing smaller. Good person I learned from was Fenno. Fenno is really great at just like making things really like compact and simple, but after a while I realised that he had a really good understanding of looking at what was happening on a tick level, where you know you understand how many ticks there are on each thing, so you can learn how many ticks it takes to change a torch. And then I realised that he knew lots of other little tricks and things about redstone that I didn't quite know. And so, like, I learnt quite a bit from Fenno. Here's a smart redstone. Okay, we're in the latest snapshot. Can you see this? Because, yes you can, okay. It put itself back up on the screen, that's good. Right, and... X, place 4 observers facing into each other with air blocks in the corners and place the dispenser chest dropper. It will spam out the items. How fast will it spam out the items? That's what I want to know. Right, and then dropper. Yep. But does that keep going? Like, after this thing is empty, yeah, it keeps going. Otherwise, there might have been a use for that. Tubby Soul says, I am following you now. Thank you for following here on Twitch. If you're watching and you're not following me, what's going on? What's going on? Hit that follow button. Let's go over here. Oh look, see, we're in snapshot C and it still does it. Amazing. That's awesome. Where are the other ones? What about this one? Oh, you're having a bad day. Still works. Behaves differently though. Interesting, okay. And where is the original? Ah, doesn't go that way though. So, that means that this fixed is your best bet. I know how to fix this, so this contraption can still work. Let's grab a piece of redstone. A block of redstone. Okay, I think that then going into a detector rail. I can see a problem with this, which you can iron out with redstone. And what I don't like is that it means that this thing gets a little bit more complicated than maybe it needs to be. So that looks pretty cool, right? Except we need our repeaters here. It's going to activate the repeaters twice if this works. Except it doesn't, because apparently that's not enough for it. Wow. Well, that'll continue. I'll work on that for sure. We won't give up so easily. I am now wondering if... well, we won't do that anymore. X, place a string above an upward opening shulker box with one air between it and the string. Then have a cow on top of the shulker box. When the shulker box opens, it will push the cow into the string, and you can use the observer block to take an output from the string. You've made me think of something else there. What happens with sand on top of these blocks? Like what comes... Oh, okay, just go and open it. Yeah, not a bad idea, but you have to keep the cow in a box, plus using an entity for a contraption like that, unless it's a minecart, you know, isn't terribly desirable. What about a minecart, though? Like if we do this... Okay, and then... Let's find that string. Let's do that again, because that was silly. Let's get a observer block. Okay, and then piston will do just fine. So, actually, it's sort of... We want it... Oh, wait. That was all bad. That was all bad stuff right there. What did I do? I did it all wrong. Okay, we need to go alongside it to place it at the correct height. So that looks promising. Let's go and put an observer block next to it. Wrong way around. Okay, and then put a piston there. I heard it. It made a noise. Oh, wait. Ah! What? Ah! Oh, and it's gone. Okay, maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Armor stand says puzzle freck. Yeah, let's hope armor stand's on as derpy. Where's that string at? Oh, it'll be there. Yeah. Good thinking, my friend. Good thinking. Armor stand. Another entity we can place down. We can place down. Yes, we can place down this entity. Let's put it there. Break that. Right, but... wait. It looks like it wants to fall into it, but then it doesn't. And, oh wait a minute, it activates on the way down. Fascinating. Okay, my concern with this is that it doesn't look as cool as the other one. You got to open it the whole way, and it sounds like it activates twice as well. So, if I could see that block, that would be nice. Okay. Yep. So activates twice. Interesting. Well, I mean, someone says string directly on top. Let's see what happens with another one of these. So we'll put one on this side as well. Okay, and now can I even see that one? Hi, you're in my way. Let's oh, let's stand down here. I thought. Right, top of the screen we can see the other one. So, oh, they're updating each other at the moment. Let's try that again. So. Interesting. With that one, you get 2 pulses each time. So, yeah, these are really good ideas. I like this a lot. They need some sort of like polishing, don't they? Gladiate8 says turn up the FOV to see the hole. Yeah, I could have done that actually. Game Watcher says X can't use an observer block with 1 block between to check if the shulker is opened. Ooh. I like what this person's thinking. I mean, here we are with this new, like, you know, block, and we're still not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about using it. So this is... No! Oh, it doesn't detect that. I see what you're thinking, but it don't detect it. Does it detect that? No. Okay. Would it detect... Let's go, like... Here. Put one of those down there. And just like that. No, it doesn't detect you opening or closing a shulker box. Insane, insane. We've got a donation here, Noise in the Ear, from Dark Solid X, saying, hey X, love the redstones. Did you know that if you power a repeater going into the side of an observer, the block with redstone on top, it will not power the redstone on top? Yes, I did know that. Thanks for the donation, buddy. Appreciate it as always. We messed around over here earlier with that sort of stuff. I was showing how that didn't work. Slajunk says, X, when will the 1.1 myth busting come out? When 1.1 is out, then we'll probably do myth busting again. Okay. Lightning Duck says repeater with 4 ticks to combine pulse. That's only if they're within 4 ticks of each other that will work. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to this idea. So if we sent shulker boxes, I want to send them into something like this. So they arrive at their destination, which is here. This is like too close to other stuff for my liking. We're going to have to rebuild this all somewhere else. Okay, then we want these to go into dispensers, but we want them to do it one by one. And I think what you'd have to use... I know what you'd have to use here. And this is all in the way. I'm going to MC edit this. Okay, so we'll be back in the world in a second. Sweeping Page says use tripwire hooks instead of observers to detect the opening and closing. Oh yeah, then it wouldn't do the... yeah, that would fix it, you know. Absolutely right. So observer blocks give you multiple pulses, tripwire don't. All the thought is too observer focused at the moment. It's all, you know, observer. But you're right, you're right. Okay, let's go over here and then... No. Right, that'll do. Back into the world. Nitro City says, X, you should do some earlier streams so people like time zones close to mine here in Australia, so you don't have to stay up to like 4:30 AM to watch a stream. Nitro, I stream early in the morning on weekends to catch people in other time zones. That's one of the things I do. Alright, so what we need now is... Yeah, I don't like this because very quickly it just got hopper heavy. And also I might need to push this contraption up, so we might need to leave the world again. No, what we're going to do is this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why not? We'll do 10. Okay, they are going to go... Well, actually, you're going to have these all the way underneath. Then at the end, some of that. And now we need... I think we want to put a wire on the one below. It's also going to point into that. So let's just go for 8 to begin with, because that's kind of too close and it will cause a problem. So all of these need to be locked. And they need to be locked by a torch that is over here somewhere. And that is because we're going to use a comparator. Some of you already figured out what I'm doing. Some of you are like, we know what you're doing, X. We know exactly what you're doing. Okay, now that almost works. I think actually what would be the safer bet is just going straight from there. Okay, except, do we want that to connect? Probably not. Alright, so now all the hoppers are locked. When an item gets to the end, they unlock, they go into the dispensers. So, for our system, you send... I've got a feeling this won't work, because they have to come through at a constant rate, and... this ain't going to be enough, is it? Oh, that was 8, apparently. What was that? Also, what's happening over here? Oh, I moved everything but that. I've missed a bit. Well, that was pants. I've broken it. I've got a donation here, Noise in the Ear, from Rocky Avalon, saying, did you see my Etch-a-Sketch idea on Discord? Too bad it has to face downwards because of bug power. Anyway, something neat about shulker boxes is that it works on collision boxes. Instead of... So, something neat about shulker boxes is that it works on collision boxes instead of hit boxes. So, upside down stairs won't allow it to work. Yes, I'm aware of that. I've messed around with slabs and stairs on top of them as well. It's pretty cool. Thank you as always for the donation, buddy. Appreciate it. What happened here? Where did our redstone go? Is that what went into the void? Did I never even put it in the system? Jeez, what's going on? Wait, what? What is going on here? Why is that comparator... No. Oh, it's a bit missing. Jeez. What is going on? What is going on with this redstone? We missed a bit, apparently. Okay. Let's try that again for another time. Jeez. Right, this should be heading all the way down here now. Yeah, this thing's blinking. So 1... Oh. Okay, no, just the first 2. Yeah, that doesn't work like that then. They all need to be at the end before they flow into the next bit. So I'm thinking shulker boxes come down here and they get deployed, but that's probably not the best way to do it. Acid Wizard for life, yo, says, assume if you put an activator rail facing north, a powered rail facing west in front of it, and the shulker box facing north in front of the powered rail, then put a minecart on the powered rail and open the shulker box, it will give a signal. So... But an activator rail facing north is a bit confusing. Let's have a look. That's facing north. Powered rail facing west in front of it. Let's have a look. The shulker box facing north in front of the powered rail. How does it face north? Like that? That's facing north? I've got a feeling that's supposed to be the other way. Okay, north in front of the powered rail, then put a minecart on the powered rail and open the shulker box. It will give a signal. I don't think this is going to work, and I think it's because we're doing it over chat, but it don't really work. Wait a minute. No, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're suggesting there. What is the goal of this dropper chain, says a bros fee. It's to instantly move shulker boxes. Like the shulker boxes are over there in a storage system. Then we move them into here. And they go all the way over here. What if the speed of this alone was enough for it to work? Like, what happens now? Is it all going to the end? Looks like it is, but then it's all going to get messed up at this point. That was interesting. So we don't actually need any of this fancy stuff, which is cool. You just point your hopper straight into it. So what system is going to get them into dispensers one by one? That's what I need to think about. Pulse Frex says, do you think these observer blocks in almost every redstone creation when the update comes out? No, because my next one doesn't use any. This thing over here, like as great as it is, no need for observer blocks. I was trying to use it for wiring all the time and it always ended up being better not using them. They can create problems as well when you try and use them for wiring. Sometimes not doing that is... yeah, is alright. Namey Knight says, oh my god, you fudged it. What did I fudge? Everything's going okay. RevMC says, X, did you try using a piston with the shulker box to push the cart back towards the shulker? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with that. I think I know what you mean, but I think that'll lead to a whole bunch more testing. I'm going to have a little think when I'm not streaming about that idea. And anyway, Megalixer1 is here for 17 months in a row, saying Kappa. Welcome to the stream. I Love Cats says, X, you just broke the thing that updates the observer. Did I? What? Just broke the thing that updates the observer. Oh, it updates it as well. Yeah. Oh, you're right. So how did it do that again? It was just, yeah, like that. Well, we don't need the other bit, but that bit we still need. Cool. Right, so that's all you need. So then they get out the end here slowly. What are we going to do? If they pointed downwards and the dispensers were lower, maybe you could lock the one above by detecting what was in the dispenser. That would be one way of doing it. So something like... but the problem here is that we've also got to power the dispenser. Oops. Comparator. Like literally that. Right, but this isn't tileable. It's the problem. And then your hopper pointing there will get locked when an item is in it. But that's not tileable. And then we also got to power this thing, which would probably end up doing from below. And already it gets pretty big, so I'm thinking like there must be a simpler way here. Could you make a Mega Octoblocks by EFO that uses 2 control panels instead of 1 to let you access 64 shulker boxes? Wind Chili, someone probably will. I don't feel like doing that. I was trying to compact his one, but it didn't go very well. Charged Creeper MCPE says Ender Chest in a shulker has an Ender Chest equals infinite storage. No, it doesn't. It means that if you put an Ender Chest inside a shulker, that's just an Ender Chest in there. If you put a shulker inside an Ender Chest, it's just a shulker in an Ender Chest. There's no infinite storage. It's not possible. People keep talking about that. It's like you can't do it. Pixel Pose says, just joined, what's happening? We've been doing some redstoning, chatting about a lot of stuff, and getting a little bit stuck. Someone says use iron instead of stone. Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't have a palette. I just work off whatever's around. Flame Abyss, thank you for the nice and lovely message. Appreciate that. Cheesy Blocks says, will all the hermits of Hermitcraft BE making a new session with 1.11? Not a new world, no. Right. This might be the only way forward at the moment, or maybe I'm like missing something here. Oliver Ronesfield says, how many items can you get in a double chest if you put everything in a shulker box inside the chest? X. You can get the contents of a double chest times 27, basically. Linker71 says, X, do shulker box activate string? We checked that a moment ago, they don't. Well, they can't even. But we can use it to make a key. Hi, why won't you open? Oh. What if that first track there was the sloped one? Have the hermits considered making a public minigame server? Nope. Not going to happen. Like, things like that require a lot of time and effort behind the scenes. You don't just make a minigame server, you know. That's like a huge amount of work. We tried this already, didn't we? Ralph says if you place a string at one of the tripwire hooks, it will detect you standing on it. Also, it will detect items if you want to make a wireless redstone. That's not what wireless redstone is, because unless you mean this thing, if you can activate it by... Oh look, we put things in the middle of it. Yeah, because you have to place it, it's not wireless, you know. Wireless means it can be activated wirelessly, not with you pressing something in some sense. To your reminder from I Love Cats, thank you so much. Tommy says you can't put a shulker box in a shulker box. Yes, that's correct. Put comparators powering redstone lamps on the dispenser, and observers powering the dispenser when they detect the redstone lamp is flashing on and off. Don't know to what ends that is. Finny Boy says put 2 rails parallel to one another, one of them on a detector, and the other just add a shulker facing the minecart. That's kind of like this. I feel like this is probably... Oh yeah, it doesn't work sideways anymore. Or does it? Let's hold it down for longer. No, it doesn't. It just works vertical. Right, Live Forever says, I enjoyed the episodes. The bottom of the octoboid reminds me of the wastelands. Yeah, it's very cool down there. Rocky says, much more than the useful old torch-powered bud door in older versions, though. Grey Worm is here for 11 months in a row saying, hey X, lost the link for Discord and aren't whitelisted for vanilla. Happy 11 months and many more to come. Just email me and I'll check it. That's why there's an email for you to email me. Don't need to leave the message in chat where I might not see it. I appreciate the resubscribe though. Jeff D. King says, X, did you see Mango's 20Hz observer block clock in his tall flower video? 2 observers pointing away from each other and redstone dust on the observation sides. Turn it to off, just power one for rest and top. I didn't see that video actually. I thought it was an old one when someone mentioned it earlier. X, you can't open the shulker if there is glass above it. Yeah, or any other block, like stairs, you can't. It's a hitbox thing. And it does the shulker box push the minecart away if there is an item inside, and you name a shulker box and place it and break the box. I don't know. Haven't tried that. Bob Cool says, please read my message. I just did, man. No problem at all. That was easy. Right, this thing. No one's with me on this. I don't think you're seeing how cool this could be. Instantly move your storage system from one place to another. There's got to be a better way than what we're doing right now to get all of these things. Oh, maybe we should just build it like this then. What wire value are we at? I don't think I've got a lot of space to do this. So let's say we're just going to build it like this anyway. So these are now all going to point... Oh, here's the problem. I didn't think of a way to make this... That's weird. To make this tileable. So we would need... Oh, wait. Oh, except no. Not quite. Torch there. Aha! That's tileable. Okay, let's make that happen. And then we should be able to get one item in each dispenser. That was all I needed, wasn't it? Yep, so a row of them here. And a row of blocks there, with torches on the back. See, already this is looking like too big and not really that decent for what we want. But we'll, you start off with something big and then you figure out ways to make it smaller, right? Okay, so everything is locked. That's bad. I did not get the flow correct at all there, did I? This is actually pants. This is actually pants right here. Oh. Maybe this isn't the way to do it. I think you might have to go... So you can detect through that block. Then you need to get the signal up to this bit. But because... Okay, here we go. That, and then the place you'd want to put the repeater is right there. So that doesn't work either. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's got to be... Someone's must have figured this out before, because this is like a thing you'd want to do in this game. So like, why can't we figure it out? Why isn't it tileable? Oh, do you know what? We could treat it like an impulse design. And what if we use 2 layers of redstone? Like... Oh no, that don't work, because you only get 1. You only get 1. Oh, well there you go. If you only get 1... Yeah, wait a minute. I think I got it. If you only get an output strength of 1, then it is tileable with redstone. Oh, you don't need... No, you do need that bit because... No, wait. It has to point into the block. If this is like that, then it's not going to get the signal from it. Jeez. Why is this so complicated? Cohen said... Oh, wait a minute. We're sending shulkers over here. So, a shulker might have a different signal strength, right? Ah, but please don't be free. It's not. Excellent. So, that will work. Aha. Except, no, it doesn't because it activates the dropper. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is silly. Then that points... Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This might actually work. Let's come back a step. Now, what we're going to do is put the comparators in first. I've got an idea. Bear with me, peeps. My brain is tingling. It's making noises. It's going, oi! Do that, do this. I'm thinking, what? Okay. So each thing is too long, right? No good. Well, that makes it no good. But, aha, it doesn't point into the hopper on top. So that effectively does what we want, I believe. I mean, like, how complicated did that seem? And then it ends up being quite simple and not bulky. But we've also got to power the dispensers, which we'll get to later. They also might be getting bub powered. Anyway, when they're all full, then they need to activate, and they're gonna go this way. So when it gets to the end, there will be this one right here will set off whatever activates all of the dispensers. And I can't place blocks. Oh, I can go that low. But can I go any lower? No. So anyway, there'll be like torches or something pointing into there to activate them. So, moment of truth, we've got to send 8 shulkers. So let's get 8 in there to begin with. Actually, let's stand above it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, geez, some of them missed. Whatever. We can see. Oh, that's really bad. That's a really bad test. That's poor. Let's start again. How did I miss? Like, I was right above that thing. Let's try again. Okay, I'm literally standing on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha! Right, they didn't all apparently get through. That means some of them are stuck somewhere, right? Or have they vanished again? Or did I even throw 8 in? I don't know, because they don't stack. Jeez. Where did the other ones go? Do you know what I am saying? Where did they go? Those cheeky scamps. Right. Oh my goodness me, look at the time. Oh dear. I've been naughty. Let's do like this. Oh jeez, let's do this test quickly. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've definitely seen like 8 of them land. Okay, they're all going through. One went missing. Wait, what? 3 of the 4? Now there's one of those. Where was it? Okay, something funky is going on here. Something funky, really funky is going on. Where are those items? Because they're not here. Are they locked in this hopper? Like, they're not in the droppers. How have they reappeared magically? Or does this actually lock the hoppers up top? No. So how on earth are there cyan ones here? Jeez, what's going on? Right, I don't know, but anyway, my glorious vision is that, you know, you press a button over here and seconds later, not even seconds, like half a second later, bam, now your storage is over in this place. But, you know, we'll have to wait. LM Hansen has resubscribed for 7 months in a row, saying it's been 7 months already. It has, my friend. Thank you for the resubscribe. And lots of people are saying that underhoppers. Check these ones, basically. Ah, well done. Okay, they get caught in there. Good to know. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Right, so that's flawed. If you want to have a go at, you know, fixing that and tweeting it to me, feel free to do so. That's going to be it for my first part of today's stream. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit the follow button. And I'll be back in 2 minutes for the second part. So I'll see you in a moment. Bye-bye.